Make sure to subscribe to Apillow on YouTube. Very cool content creator.
Alright everyone, today we're going to be talking a little bit about xQc and kinda disgusting little content farms that go on. So xQc is of course arguably one of the most popular streamers on the planet. Got famous off of being a professional Overwatch League player, and after that he moved away from playing Overwatch, and now he does reaction video content, and much like people akin to Sniper Wolf, other reactors of YouTube past, xQc is just absolutely just dog walking the numbers. Although he streams on Twitch, but he's still dog walking numbers. His Clips channel does big numbers, and it is today that we are going to be talking about one of the things that he reacted to. So this is coming to us from @NoodleVivo. When I think about scumfuck degenerate content parasites look like, I don't think I could possibly create a parody more on the nose than this. And it is an actual clip from xQc's Clips channel called xQc Reacts to Israeli Airstrike Hits Gaza Tower After Hamas Attack. You know, grammar of the title of the video aside, xQc reacts to Israeli airstrike hits Gaza Tower after Hamas strike. That should be hitting. But it is what it is. As you can see, xQc reacts down here, but we're gonna get to that later. So you may be saying, Pillow, why are you pointing this out? Have you not covered this conflict? And yes, but I'm going to argue that in my coverage of this conflict, and also in other people on this side of YouTube's coverage of this conflict, whether it be Vosh, whether it be Kaffles, whether it be my good man Zan. I'm sorry, I'm recording this right after I woke up. I'm very tired right now. But whether it be any of us, we actually add a little bit of substance to the conflict. We actually try to explain what's going on, explain what's wrong here, explain what's bad here, and also maybe give some glimmers of hope. So I've taken the liberty of pulling this up from xQc's 277K subscribers Clips channel, called xQc Reacts to Israeli Airstrike Hits Gaza Tower After Hamas Attack. So let's see what people are saying about this. As you can see, I'm on YouTube Premium, so YouTube don't snipe me for having Firefox installations. This has more dislikes than likes, since you can get an extension that tracks that on Firefox. So yeah, let's watch. I'm also going to speed this up because I have very things that as you can see, he starts off just making all the faces.
Jesus! What the fuck? Bro, that is crazy! Can you report at this stage?
Why is YouTube stuck?
Alright. You know. Bro, but how close are they gonna land on their head, no?
Okay. YouTube's faltering a bit. It's been a little bit slow. Not taking the full birth of the video. Okay, let's get back into it. As you can see, xQc's chat.
Jesus! What the fuck? Bro, that is crazy! Can you report at this stage?
His only reaction so far has been, Jesus, that is crazy. But you know what? Fair. Also, Christ, close out the TikTok tab. Insanity.
Alright. You know. Bro, but how close are they gonna land on their head, no?
Please take cover. If you are in a position to do so safely, you can explain to us what we're happening.
Yes, what do they aim at when they do this shit? I don't get it.
Okay.
Do they aim at this particular building, or do they just do it at random?
You are not in a position to do so safely, then please get to safety.
This is a missile attack on
Pretty much,
on
this
Palestine
entire
Tower,
video is just him
right in the middle of Gaza
reacting
City.
in shock and disbelief, which is a fair reaction. I'll give that to him.
How do you know that?
That is a fair reaction. As he goes through this, reacts to it.
Bro,
But then you get to the very
bro, that is.
You get to the very end, and this ending, ladies and gentlemen, this ending perfectly encapsulates the issue with content. This kind of content, the end perfectly encapsulates the entire issue.
Well, that was fucking insane.
He just says, well, that was fucking insane. Video ends. Presumably, he goes on to do his own thing, cover something else. He doesn't expand upon it. He doesn't talk about how horrific that was. He doesn't maybe lament about the lives of the people lost. He just says, well, that was insane. And presumably, he moves on past that because, hey, if he said something of substance after, the official XQC Clips channel probably would have included it. That's all I'm gonna say. But again, people called him out for this. It has a pretty, yeah, not a sizable like to dislike ratio, but there are certainly more dislikes than likes. The comment section has been not very nice to him. Imagine getting blown up on video only for X to react by screaming, "Holy Jesus, boom." Didn't think XQC could possibly fall this hard. Yo, that's crazy, guys. That was very poggers. Content, dude. That's what I care about, bro. We'll be reacting to more airstrikes later, guys. Send more videos. Let's go, XQCL. Using the situation for content purposes is really off-putting. This feels like Flash Gets or Meat Canyon would have made it, but I guess he beat them to the punch. This community's really clap. Situations like this really bring out the two combined brain cells of the juicers. If we could just stop fighting and come together, people like Pokemon would... Okay. Interesting. The saddest part of this is Felix legitimately thinks there's nothing wrong with using footage of innocent people dying for content. So again, very sad what's going on here, because as people are saying, he's just using this for content. There's no additional speaking on this. There's no maybe giving people some hope. There is no talking about the history of this conflict, what led up to this point, educating people on that. As other content creators have been doing. There is no outright condemnation of some of the actions that have been happening. I've covered this content a lot. I mean, not content. Conflict a lot, but I make sure to not turn it into content like this. Whenever I talk about it, I talk about my personal feelings on it, the political implications of it, how horrific this conflict has been is, I talk about the fact that this conflict is tantamount to a genocide, things of that nature. I try to educate people on this kind of stuff, and again, other content creators in this lefty space, such as Vosh, such as Cuffles, such as Zan. I don't know if Demon Mama's covered this all too much, but I wouldn't be shocked if she did. Other content creators in this space try to add on a tier of education, try to add on a tier of loving care to covering this, love of humanity, a disgust at this, when all he can say is, "Holy Jesus, look at that bomb blow up." So, that brings us back to this tweet. When I think about scumfuck degenerate content parasites look like, about what scumfuck degenerate content parasites look like, I don't think I could possibly create parody more on the nose than this. So, that's the video we just watched. And XQC responds, huh? With a picture of him in front of a money bag on the floor of someone's sex dungeon with two things of money next to his ear, two bricks of money next. After someone calls him out, saying this is pretty fucking disgusting that he's just using this conflict as like reaction content. He flexes on them. So as you can imagine, this did not bode well. So you have plenty of people here. You have Soap Done Left saying, you literally proved the point, laughing my fucking ass off. How stupid are you? Sigma Female saying, proved their point, speedrun record. Saber Spark. The YouTuber Saber Spark. This guy, you've definitely seen his video. Absolutely seen Saber Spark. Oh wait, that's a nice setup. That's just a sort aside. But like him doing the SpongeBob kicking sand into your face. Quite, your soul remains empty. That is 41k likes. That is a massive ratio. People are not responding to xQc well here, because his response to critics, much like people in the past, much like people like Rice Gum, if you can remember him, his response is to flex on people. Flex on people when you get called out for your crappy action. And again, I'm not saying that you can't talk about this conflict on YouTube or on stream. That's what I've been doing. That's what plenty of people have been doing. The thing about talking about this conflict on stream, though, and talking about this conflict on YouTube, etc., that you actually have to talk about it. I believe wholeheartedly that if you are going to talk about things of this nature, try to be educated on it, so that you can provide some context to your audience, so that you can educate people who would not know. xQc, I don't know his exact stream numbers, but I do know he pulls well over 20 to 30k per stream in viewers. I do know he at least pulls that. He is a massive content creator, and there is an immense amount of good that he could do by educating his largely politically disaffected audience about the things going on in this conflict. Because a lot of xQc's fans don't do much involving politics. They're mostly people who just want to watch a guy react to videos and play video games. They're not like people who are watching this channel now. They're not like people who watch Bosch. They're not like people who watch Zan. These are people who aren't really into politics all that much, and don't know a lot about this conflict, because it's a difficult conflict to learn about. There are many different avenues to go through, and if xQc took the time to learn about it and, you know, dispense actual good information to his audience, instead of just going, wow, look, oh my god, was that the missile? Was that did you see the oh my god, that building just collapsed. Like, instead of doing like John Madden level commentary where he's just, well, I'm guessing John Madden commentator, instead of doing like golf commentary where he's like, ah yes, the missile just fell into the building, well, flew into the building, instead of doing that, he could actually talk about the implications of this conflict, how morally repugnant the actions of the state of Israel have been in things like bombing refugee camps. He could get told to condemn Hamas, you know, because of course not supporting Israel is always a direct endorsement of Hamas. Just various things. Yeah. But it's just this. It's just this, you know? And when he's criticized for it, he has no valid response, so he just flexes on people. He flexes the money that he gained, of course, from covering this kind of stuff. It's pretty disgusting. It is pretty disgusting. So, I guess I'm gonna end this off with this hilarious Chris Raygun tweet in response to this. It is my personal belief that you should bathe more regularly, wash your toaster, practice multitasking. if that, you know what? Hey, that's at least a fun way to end this off. least a way that gives a little chuckle in the soul past the just sunken place of content. With that being said, y'all stay safe out there and drink water. Gotta hit stop recording button.